Fierce Firearms presents Hunting Illustrated TV. Jack Link's Beef Snacks, feed your wild side. Rizzini USA, sporting and field over-under shotguns for the discriminating shooter. Swarovski Optics, see the unseen. Barnes Bullets, optimized for your target. Fierce Firearms, ferocious performance, deadly accuracy. Fort Knox Safe and Vaults, protect what's important. Kuiu Ultralight Hunting, uncompromised quality and performance. Limb Saver by Sims Vibration Labs. Sportsman's Warehouse, America's premier outfitter. Caldwell Shooting Supplies. Scout Look, the ultimate weather and hunting planning tool. And Hunting Illustrated Magazine, the voice of the hardcore hunter.
Welcome to Hunting Illustrated TV. I'm your host, John Mogle. This week on the show, we are heading to New Zealand to hunt with our good buddy, Gus Bisset of New Zealand Trophy Hunting. We're going to be joining up with Beans and Courtney from Hunting Illustrated as they go after free-range fallow deer. We got a great episode coming at you. Stay with us.
Well, to fill everyone in, we've been on a little bit of a road trip today. We went from East Coast to West Coast, which was what, about a four and a half hour drive?
Yeah, we've come a long way up the west too, so yeah.
And we hunted tahr on the East Coast, and primarily we'll hunt good chamois hunting on the West Coast.
Yes, yep.
So what makes over here on the West Coast so good for chamois?
Well, huge rainfall over this side of the coast. Around here, 21 to 24 foot of rain. With rain, you get a lot of growth. So there's a good food source over here on the west side, which contributes to excellent horn growth in the chamois. And they flourish over here, up above the bush line. Obviously, we're right on the beach here, but just not far behind us here.
Very good. So East Coast to West Coast, Hunting Illustrated TV.
Both through the same hole.
Can't complain about that.
Just above the bullseye. We're going to be shooting this Fierce. This is a custom 7 mag. We'll be throwing some Barnes 145 grain LRX.
Well, folks, this morning we're going to fly out into the mountains on the west coast here. Very steep terrain, low down, and heavy vegetation. So walking in onto the tops is basically a non-event. So we're going to recruit the services of Mr. Michael Glynn here, Mountain Helicopters, based here in Fox Glacier. So quick flight up to the tops, get dropped off, and then spend the day hunting for hopefully a couple of big chamois, and then we'll get picked up this evening and brought back off the top so we don't have to pitch the tent. So got it sorted.
And we'll pick you up right on dusk.
Perfect.
Chamois time.
That was a hell of a ride.
We're up on the tops here, southwestland, prime chamois country. Awesome view behind us, Tasman Sea out there, Australia beyond. We'll be doing a lot of glassing, and when we do see chamois, if and when, we'll evaluate each animal as we see them. We're looking for a good mature buck.
Now we got to put the new edge, the new Fierce edge to work again. So
indeed,
on the tahr we used 7 mag, and now we're going to shoot the old 300 Win mag here. So hopefully we get some long range pokes and we do some dirty work.
Yeah.
Okay. There's some. Up there in those terraces. Oh, no, rocking inches. On bench. There's a group of them. They're just feeding. How many?
Oh yeah, I see them.
What is there?
Just in the sun.
I can see what, 3?
Yeah, 3 there.
Yeah, we can. We'll probably have to go around the back of this hill, or straight up over the top. Okay.
To get over that way, we'll have a look, see if there's any good bucks. We just spotted a very good buck, very good chamois buck over here. He's bedded down 427 yards away, so he's facing us. Not an easy shot, but we're going to try and get a little bit closer. There's some rocks down ahead of us here. Hopefully we can get set up and then just wait him out, and hopefully he'll just stand. He might even just stand and move fractionally before he sits down again.
Good project shot. I can shoot left-handed, so we'll sit prone position left-handed up there on this rock.
Welcome back to Hunting Illustrated TV.
Get another decent shot unless we're over here on these rocks and we're going to be too close because they've got such good eyesight. If we edge up trying to get in position, he's going to see us, and it's very calm, so the sound will travel for miles. So we're better to take the longer shot at 400 yards, wait him out, wait till he stands up, and then take it rather than get too close. The other chamois are moving around now. The other ones that were bedded down, those does are all moving, feeding again, after being bedded down for an hour or so. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get ready. Courtney.
Okay, you want him?
Good shot, good shot. Yep.
Recording?
Yep.
Was it off?
High, dude, like 4 or 5 feet high.
And way right.
Dude, this gun's off then.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Is he gone?
Well, he went into that crevice area. I haven't seen him coming out. Dude, that gun's way off.
Yeah, that was
like 5 feet high.
and way right, wasn't it?
And about 2 feet right. Maybe 3 feet right.
We just saw a great buck and kind of a buggerish of thing happen. Shot, hit high right. Couldn't understand why because of so far it was. Anyways, I took off, ran back down the hill a ways, went and shot it. Well, come to find out, the gun was, gosh, 50 clicks to the right and about 6 inches high. So somehow, some way, something's buggered with it since I shot it before we left.
The rifle got waylaid through the airport. When we received it last night, we didn't have a chance to shoot it. And we thought, well, it should be good, but we presumed wrong, and the evidence was there. We missed the buck at 400 yards, and by a considerable margin that wasn't anything to do with any marksmanship.
Yeah, well, we just had a little adrenaline rush there. We were literally about 15 to 20 yards from that thing bedded down. It spooked up. Man was still down the hill a little bit doing some cutaways. So we couldn't obviously pull the trigger, so by the time Matt got up and got around the corner, and I don't know where that sucker went. He vanished into thin air, but we're still looking.
You're right.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the chopper ride out, and Gus says, let's walk right over here, around the corner and just check. He's like, let's go find a deer.
Sure enough, we did.
And I got a glimpse of him for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But he was for hightailing it out here.
The wind's real bad. It's coming straight round here. So, yeah, I think that was a problem. Damn it.
Oh well, that's the thing with here. You just never know what's around the next nook and cranny.
Yeah, probably around 9 inches. Yeah, definitely a shooter.
Trying a different location today. Hopefully find some more chamois. Yesterday was a little bit of a bugger, but that's hunting, right?
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about this area where we're at today. It's a little bit different.
Well, in this area, we've got a lot more cover, a lot more vegetation. We've just got to wait for the sun to sort of get on it because pre-sunrise they don't move around a lot. We've got a big area in front of us here. There's some pretty steep, gnarly stuff in behind. Hopefully we can find a good buck.
Yeah, lots of glassing, right? Lots of glassing means good optics.
Indeed.
What do you got right there?
Well, I've got the Swarovski 10 to 42 range. Great binocular. also excellent having the range finding feature there with the true ballistic, so that helps.
Yeah.
Helps a lot.
And I've got the Swarovski, the EL, the 12x50s.
Kia Alpine Parrot. Only place in the world you'll find them is here in the South Island of New Zealand. It's a very good buck over there. We've seen, that's the 4th very good buck we've seen in the last 2 days. I'd say he's going to be at least 9.5 inches, which is very big. But he's in a real bad spot, so 945 yards, but we're going to have to try and get down here. We can scrub off probably 250, 300 yards, which brings them into range, really. We've got the Fierce 7 mag today, so hopefully we can get on them and get them. Then we have to figure out how we're going to get in there and recover them, because it's pretty gnarly.
I don't know why I spot things in the wretched places that I do, but I do.
Are you ready to get the best big game magazine in the West? Then it's time to get Hunting Illustrated. Doyle Moss, Les Johnson, and Steve Chappell will give you tips to help you bag your game. Articles from Ted Nugent and Eva Shockey will definitely keep you entertained. With trophy stories from people like you, we'll show you some of the biggest game to hit the dirt. We have gear reviews, valuable info for draw permits, and don't forget our giveaways. Go to our website to get your free trial subscription. It's time to find out what you've been missing. Hunting Illustrated. Get it today.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Snackin' with Sasquatch. Feed your wild side.
There are a few moments in life that we remember most. These are the moments that make us who we are. These moments define us. They mark our success. They mark our failures. They are the moments that connect us to our inner voice. They are the moments when legends are made. Let our legend help you write yours. Swarovski Optic.
Vigilance is the price of security. The truly vigilant never cut corners, not in their security, their firearm, and especially their defensive ammunition. Introducing TAC XPD pistol ammunition from Barnes. TAC XPD ammunition offers all the legendary performance of Barnes XPB bullets in a factory load. Available in .380, 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, and .45 Auto. Barnes. Optimized for your target.
What's in a name? In our case, more names. Sportsman's Warehouse. Take it outside.
Some competitors on the market today have safes that, well, just can't match the quality and the security that you get from a Fort Knox product. At Fort Knox Security Products in Orem, we'll show you why Fort Knox is the most trusted name in security. Call 224-SAFE or see us online at ftnox.com.
It's time to get Hunting Illustrated. Doyle Moss, Les Johnson, and Steve Chappell will give you tips to help you bag your game. Articles from Ted Nugent and Eva Shockey will definitely keep you entertained. With trophy stories from people like you, we'll show you some of the biggest game to hit the dirt. We have gear reviews, valuable info for draw permits, and don't forget our giveaways. Go to our website to get your free trial subscription. Welcome back to Hunting Illustrated TV.
So we spotted that big buck over here that was bedding next to the snowbank. And we've kind of closed the distance, like about another 250 yards. So he got up. He's actually working his way towards us, but he's in a saddle where we can't see, so we're hoping he comes out.
Okay, you ready?
Good man, Courtney.
Boongo.
Woohoo! 700 yards.
Is he down?
700 yards.
Oh my gosh. Holy son of a gun.
Oh, well, that was intense, brother. Woohoo! Big buck down, bro.
More.
700 yards.
Now it's the recovery time.
Yeah.
This is something a little bit extraordinary to me, so explain to us what we're going to do here.
Where Courtney took his chamois, 700 yards away, is over here in this steep frozen up ground behind us. And although it doesn't look terribly dodgy, it's very, very frozen underneath, very slippery. So walking in there to recover this animal was basically a no-go without crampons and ice axe. We're going to do the recovery using the helicopter because it's a lot safer than trying to walk around in this terrain over here. I'll get out, hook on a 60-foot long line, get myself down there so I can hook the animal up. The helicopter will come in and hover there with the long line. I'll hook the animal onto the long line.
Well, here we are again with New Zealand trophy hunting and Gus Bisset and this beautiful chamois that we were able to harvest at 700 yards. It was a pretty hectic little helicopter recovery, it looked like, but
oh yeah, not too bad.
You guys made it look easy.
We've been on the trail of these guys for the last 2 days, so finally we've managed to nail one down.
Yeah.
And it's a beauty too, so well done, Courtney.
I couldn't be more happier. He looks like a stud of a buck.
Yeah, lovely cape.
Great cape.
Great shot.
Great base. 710 yards with the old Fierce.
Yep.
Here at Hunting Illustrated, so chamois in New Zealand with New Zealand trophy hunting. Thanks, buddy.
Well done, brother.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
Well, we just came from the west coast, and
we're a long way east now. We're right back over on the east coast, only 50 miles from the ocean on the east coast this time. So, yeah, looking for fallow bucks.
We saw some does 1,500 yards out, and just to give you an idea, I mean, those does were on to us at that distance, and they actually took off. So they're a skittish species.
Well, we just had an epic adventure. Coming up into this area, free-ranging fallow deer area here. Came up through the lower fields there, and all of a sudden there's a dozen fallow bucks of varying shapes and sizes because it's post-rut now, so everything's all starting to group up. We saw this one shooter in there, one good buck, and so we gave chase to try and get up on a vantage point where we could see them where they might run and then stop. But they've just kept running and running, and then so we raced up right onto the top of this knoll, and they've come through this saddle in front of us here. And we just pulled up looking for them, and then we just saw them about 1,000 yards away, just going for it, just gone. Anyway, there was one good shooter in there, but yeah, oh, there they go, right over the very top. Oh, we'll carry on out here and do a bit of a glass around, see what we can find. We're on day 2 of our fallow hunt, and yesterday was pretty wet, but it's cleared up well today, so animals are out and about. We've just spotted a buck, a young buck over here. He's a long way off, so he's either a younger buck or he's an older buck that hasn't got great paddles. So we're going to go and check him out and yeah, see what he's looking like. There's a lot of country we can't see, so we might hopefully be able to see, maybe get onto that buck we saw yesterday. So yeah, hopefully we can come up with a good one.
Yeah, hopefully.
Make sure your rifle's nice and flat.
I can see him over there, hold on.
Okay, he's coming down. See him?
I'm dumping him.
No, just wait, wait. He's moving too much. 420, just wait. When you get the shoulder, when you get a clear shoulder shot, okay? When he stops, take him right on the shoulder.
Send him.
Introducing the all-new Silent Quiver from Limsaber, the only quiver on the market that features a silent NavCom hood that's flexible and doesn't need foam to keep your arrows quiet. Its unique rear-mounting quick detach system ensures easy on-off even in the worst weather. Its double grippers hold a wide variety of arrow shaft sizes, from 24 thou all the way up to 33 thou, and because of its ultra-low profile, it's even great for stalkers. With an MSRP of only $59.99, there's no reason why you can't show up to the forest this year prepared.
Welcome back to Hunting Illustrated TV.
Sending.
Left.
Ah, Gus, I'm dicking the dog.
Come on. No, lay over the bush, lay over the bush. Just get on there and shoot him.
He's going over the ridge. He's gonna be 600 yards. Here he goes. He's way. Nah, it's gone. He's still there. I can still see him. Yeah, I'm cashing in my chips.
What's over there, Gus?
About 5,000 acres of scrub. There he is, right on the skyline. Not gonna hunt anymore for the rest of my life. Oh, it's hunting, isn't it? Well, we're out here this morning chasing fallow deer again after a buck. We've just come up just after daybreak. The fog's just cleared and we spotted a group of bucks. Looks to be about 10, bachelor group. Varying shapes and sizes, but there's a good shooter in there, so we're going to have to try and get in position. They're way out in the open, not a lot of cover around, so we're going to need to once again do another long shot. After yesterday, that was one of the more frustrating moments of my life, but we'll get over it and get the job done today, so. There's one real big fella there, but he's got a broken earlobe. One there was real big, but one side's broken off. 309 yards. We're gonna be 300 yards, so we won't be dialing anymore. Do you know what one we're going after? Yeah. See how there's two at the back? Yep. The one on the right. Okay. Looking left, feeding. Gotcha. Okay. So we're gonna have to crawl. It's gonna be 300-yard shot, so just hold right at the top of his shoulder. He's still feeding, facing the left. Yep. So right on his shoulder. Yep. Okay. Here he goes. Yep, buck down. Sweet. He's done. Yep. Buck down. Oh, man. Good stuff, man. Yeah, awesome. Holy cow. 320-yard shot. Just dropped the hammer on him. Well, here we are near the end of our trip here in New Zealand with New Zealand Trophy Hunting and Gus Bisset. This isn't a giant like what we saw yesterday, but yesterday was a frustrating day. We saw that giant, got a shot off. Couldn't place a shot and got over the hill. But as you know, with hunting, it doesn't always turn out the way you want it to, and especially free range. You don't come across bucks like that every day of the week. Again, we get out here this morning, and first thing, their little small herd was, and placed a shot, shoulder shot up here in the front. Got it done with the Fierce 7 mag. Thanks, champ.
No problem.
Appreciate it. All you've done, man. It's always been fun coming out with Gus. Every time it's a real treat. You and I have become good friends, so it's just fun to be out here.
Free range.
Thanks for watching HITV. Follow us on Facebook, and don't forget to go to huntingillustrated.com to subscribe to the magazine today. Tune in next week for more great hunting action right here.